Welcome to our channel, where we explore the top 20 famous paintings by Keith Haring. In his short life, Keith Haring was a prolific artist both on the street and in the studio, making him one of the true street art legends. Before we get started, be sure to give that like button a little love and hit subscribe to stay in the loop for future exciting content. 1. Crack is Whack. Crack is Whack was made in 1986. This mural at 128th Street and 2nd Avenue was inspired by the crack epidemic and its effect on New York City. It was created to be a warning for crack users and was executed independently initially, without city permission, but soon enough the mural was put under the protection and jurisdiction of the City Department of Parks, and it still exists to spread awareness. 2. Andy Mouse. Andy Mouse was made in the year 1986, which is a fusion between Disney's Mickey Mouse, a favorite character of Haring's from his childhood, and Andy Warhol, Haring's close friend and a leading pop art artist. It's signed by both Keith Haring and Andy Warhol, which makes a bridge between generations. The cartoonish Andy Mouse and dollar bills depict the irony found in a money-driven capitalist society. 3. Lucky Strike. Lucky Strike was made in the year 1987. This painting is one of the famous paintings created by Keith Haring for the cigarette company Lucky Strike as an advertisement. Keith Haring's work responded to the New York City street culture of the 1980s by expressing concepts of birth, death, sexuality, and war. Haring's work was often heavily political, and his imagery has become a widely recognized visual language of the 20th century. 4. Radiant Baby. The Radiant Baby was made in the year 1990. It is considered one of the most recognizable works and part of famous paintings by Keith Haring. Shows an outline of a baby or a person crawling on the floor on their hands and knees with lines emanating from them. Haring depicts through the baby in this painting youthful innocence, purity, and goodness, and hence forms a part of Keith Haring. 5. Best Buddies. Best Buddies was made in the year 1990. This was one of his final print series before he died of AIDS-related complications. This artwork depicts two figures hugging, with rays emanating from their embrace. Best Buddies is purposefully uncomplicated, inviting viewers to create their own interpretations of the scene. These figures appear as a symbol of universal love and acceptance. 6. The Marriage of Heaven and Hell. The Marriage of Heaven and Hell was made in the year 1984. As the name says, this abstract artwork depicts the marriage, or we can say the connection between heaven and hell. Street life in New York City, drugs, nuclear weapons, AIDS, no topic was off limits to Haring, who made social activism a central component of his artistic career. 7. Barking Dog. Barking Dog was born in the year 1990. Featuring colorful canines with their mouths open mid-yawn, is one of the street artist's most universally recognizable symbols, and remains a testament to his dedication to accessible art. The dog's cartoonish and simple shape shows Haring's interest in Egyptian hieroglyphics to depict how humans communicate their experiences through universal shapes and signs. 8. Ignorance equals Fear. Ignorance equals Fear was made in the year 1989. On behalf of the New York-based AIDS activist group, Haring designed and executed this poster, which references the three wise monkeys that see nothing, hear nothing, say nothing. The artist refers zero to the public's ignorance with respect to AIDS and calls for critical awareness of the facts. 9. Pop Show 3. Pop Shop 3 was made in the year 1989. It's a suite of 4 silkscreen prints on paper. With the typical use of primary colors, the figures were simplified and easily recognizable as his. They formed glyphs that could be read, like an urban, tritable language. This Pop Shop series emerged as the shops Haring opened in New York and Tokyo, and hence forms a part of famous paintings Keith Haring. 10. Chocolate Buddha 1. Chocolate Buddha 1 was made in the year 1989. Depicted in the artist's graphic, linear style, Keith Haring's Chocolate Buddha series consists of 5 prints, rendered in contrasting colors such as red, blue, orange, and pink. Each print consists of a variety of figures, creatures, and objects. Though the density and maze-like design of the overall imagery filling out the canvas has a somewhat compulsive quality, in contrast to Haring's usual Zen-like simplicity, there is a flow and beauty to his use of energetic lines. 11. Debbie Dick. Debbie Dick was made in the year 1984. This was a promotional card with Motown recording artist Carrie McDowell. The promotion was to mentor contraceptives to promote safer sex. Safe sex helps avoid uncountable diseases that can be spread through physical intercourse. Many healthcare professionals believe there really is no such thing as safe sex. They believe the only way to be truly safe is not to have sex, because all forms of sexual contact carry some risk and hence form a part of famous paintings by Keith Haring. 12. Free South Africa. Free South Africa was made in the year 1985. This art was a response to the harsh conditions of South Africa due to political reasons. The black figure is intentionally much larger than the white figure to show that the black population is larger and is still being oppressed by the white community in the post-colonial area. Black lines represent the sense of dynamic movement and hence form a part of the famous paintings by Keith Haring. 13. Rebel with Many Causes. Rebel with Many Cause was made in the year 1989. This artwork is an example of the three monkeys speaking no evil, seeing no evil, and hearing no evil from left to right, a criticism of those who would avoid social issues, especially the AIDS crisis. When the federal government was slow to act, Haring devoted himself to raising awareness for AIDS. 14. Houston Bowery Wall. Houston Bowery Wall mural was made in the year 1982. Keith Haring created his first major outdoor mural on the Houston Bowery Wall in New York City. The iconic mural is one of the street art legend's most recognizable public works and is firmly entrenched in the history of graffiti and street art, created using his signature style of figures in bold colors. In 2008, the Houston Bowery Wall became a permanent outdoor exhibition in New York. 15. Crackdown. Crackdown was made in 1986. Keith famously declared that art is for everybody. He was drawn to posters because they were a democratic medium, a great way to share his bright designs and graphic characters with the public on a large scale. The concert Crackdown on Crack was organized by famed concert promoter and producer Bill Graham to raise funds to combat the crack cocaine epidemic in New York. 16. Pop Show 1. Pop Show 1 was made in the year 1987. Pop shops were born out of the artist's desire to make his whimsical aesthetic accessible to the widest audience possible. He wanted it to be a place where not only collectors but the children could also come, creating an immersive environment for visitors to browse and enjoy Haring's beloved art. 17. Montreux. Montreux was made in the year 1983. Keith Haring was asked to create a poster for the iconic Montreux Jazz Festival in turn. He submitted 3 designs which were instantly accepted. Haring visited Montreux for the event and spent the entire time painting and creating art around the streets of the area. Pictures truly don't do the colors of the trilogy of posters justice. The lush, bright colors are almost neon and have been maintained perfectly over the years. 18. A pile of crowns for Jean-Michel Basquiat. A pile of crowns for Jean-Michel Basquiat was made in the year 1988. The artwork was made to memorialize his friend, artist Jean-Michel Basquiat. It depicts a towering pile of Basquiat's trademark crowns. It was painted on a triangular canvas, like a warning sign, edged with a red outline. In the center is a pile of 3 pointed crowns, which was Basquiat's signature artistic motive. 19. The Boxers. The Boxers was made in the year 1987. Boxers are one of the first group of sculptures that were created in Germany in 1987 and offer convincing proof that Haring is a master of the new medium. You can see 2 stick figures boxing and fighting each other, which depicts the lines in abstract art that Haring was involved in. 20. Monkey Puzzle. Monkey Puzzle was made in the year 1988. This Jiclee print delivers a vivid image with maximum color accuracy and exceptional resolution. The standard for museums and galleries around the world, Jiclee is a printing process where millions of ink droplets are sprayed on a high-quality paper. With a great degree of detail and smooth transitions of color gradients, Jickley prints appear much more realistic than other reproduction prints. Please support and show appreciation by hitting super thanks. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content. We appreciate you being part of our community. Until next time, take care and stay awesome.